you're going to hear slamming, possibly breaking, screaming, all kinds of shit. But none of it me. And then we'll get into the story of Icky, Vickie, Bogus Bonnie, and Jerry the Junkie. Oh man, it is disgusting just thinking about it. It really does bother me. It does. So, alright. So when I was growing up, my mom had these three friends, dude. They were like the three stooges of women. And all three of them, I hate to say this, I don't mean to be like body shaming anybody or anything like that, but man, dude, sometimes when you're ugly, and the only beautiful thing you'll ever have is a heart or a family member who looks better. I'm just kidding. But sometimes, you're born with not the best looking features. And I mean, dude, sometimes it doesn't matter how much makeup you wear. It doesn't matter what kind of clothes you wear. It doesn't matter what you do. You're just ugly. I know it's sad to say, it's mean to say that there's ugly people in the world who exist. And when I say ugly, I don't say that as a mean thing. I'm just saying, like, okay, who's in your top 5 beautiful people in the world if you've got a top 5 of beautiful people? Okay, you all have standards of what beautiful is and what ugly is. I don't give a fuck who we are. When it comes to visual beauty, we're talking visual beauty, not what's on the inside, but what's on the outside. When we're talking about visual beauty, we all have some type of standard. And, well, unfortunately, sometimes you're just born with a face that will never be attractive. I guess that's the best way to put it there. Sometimes you're born with a face that will just never be attractive. You may find somebody to mate with. You may find somebody that falls in love with you even. But that don't mean your face ever got any more attractive. Now, why am I saying this here? Why am I even saying anything about ugly or beautiful or any of that when this is supposed to be the story of Icky, Vickie, Bogus, Bonnie, and Junkie Jerry? Well, because it correlates to the story. And like I've told you before, all the background noises that you hear back there, if you can hear them, the pounding, the screaming, the banging, the breaking thing, all that is not me. That's all I'm going to say. But anyway, so sometimes you're just born with that kind of a face. Sometimes you're born being ugly. It is what it is. And the older you get, the uglier you get. True. I mean, for the most part, and I mean old, but alright, now that we're past the whole you people have standards when it comes to being beautiful and ugly, and if you try to say that you don't, you're liars, and that's all you're doing. So, now that we've established that, let's get into the story of Icky, Vickie, Bogus Bonnie, and Junkie Jerry. So when I was younger, and I was growing up, my mom had these 3 friends. And we'll talk, the first one is Icky, Vickie. This lady had these circular glasses that she wore that looked like there was at least an inch of glass behind each one of them, and they were black. And she had this huge forehead, like the hair went all the way up halfway on her head, and then covering from like halfway down her head to the back of like just a little bit below her ears was a bunch of weird, stringy, curly, greasy, just like, it looked like a mask. It looked like she was wearing a mask. When I first seen this woman, I was like 8 years old, and I thought she was wearing a Halloween mask. That's how ugly she was, and I'm not saying that to be mean. I'm saying it because that's how, it is what it is. So, this lady had these glasses that looked like, I don't know, what's that dude, the Six Flags guy who used to do that dancing? Remember those big, thick, black glasses he had? Imagine those, but being circular rims instead of squared like that. That's the glasses, and it made her eyes look like they were bugging out of her fucking head. I mean, these things look like praying mantis eyes were coming off of her fucking head right there. That's what it looked like. In fact, dude, this lady reminded me of a fucking praying mantis the more I think of it. I mean, she was skinny and tall. That weird, greasy hair, though, that she had up there, it was always gray from the day I met her to the day she disappeared, because that's what happened. I don't know what happened to her. But man, every time she would come around, I would hide. I would literally hide and go somewhere else or just get away from the lady. Because I was scared of the way she looked. Like, she was scary to me. She was a monstrous looking person. I really believed she was wearing a Halloween mask the first time I met her, but obviously she wasn't. Man, she had these messed up teeth, these glasses, this messed up, like skinny, squished in fish kind of a face. Like I said, she reminds me today when I think about it of a fucking praying mantis with a little bit of greasy gray hair going from the top halfway point of her head down to the bottom of her ears. What the fuck is that? Did you hear that weird shit? I would hide every time that lady would come around. Now, I don't know what her and my mom did, man. Like, I don't know why she was my mom's friend, is what I'm saying. I don't know if they smoked weed together or got drunk together, or like what was the deal with the friendship right there. But man, that lady, my mom just did not see ugliness or something, because that lady was fucking hideous, dude. I don't understand. My mom wasn't ugly. My mom was beautiful. My mom looked like a goddamn angel compared to this lady. I mean, it looked like a praying mantis standing next to a doll or something. That's what it would look like when she was standing next to my mom. It really looked like a praying mantis standing next to an angel or something. There you go. There's the slamming, banging, cracking. You'll get to hear it all. Don't worry. You get to hear her breaking shit, screaming, all that other shit. Just give it time. If that's what you're here for, that's what you'll hear. Just give it time. It's very unhealthy. Don't understand myself, but whatever. Be considerate of the condition. But don't be considerate of me. Ain't that fucked up when people are mean? People are really like that. Like, be considerate of me. Fuck me, considerate of you. Like, I want you to, like, people don't say it, but that's what they're thinking. Is I want you to be considerate of me, but I'm not going to be considerate of you in any way. I'm going to bang, crack, straight, do that right there. All the dumb shit, the petty shit that children do. All that shit childish to me. I'm a man. I'm almost 40 years old. What the fuck? I might as well be 80 though. Shit, with the shit I deal with, I might as well be 80. Might as well be 80, old as hell, sitting here crying and complaining all the time. That's where I might as well be. Give it time, you'll hear some more banging. Don't ask me why. It's ignorant and aggressive. If I was doing it, it would be told. Like, oh, he's banging and doing this and doing that. It doesn't make sense, to be honest with you. Anyway, back to it. So every time this lady would come over, I would fucking hide, because that's how hideous she was to me. This lady was full-blown Freddy Krueger looking. She was one of my mom's best friends, too, I guess. I don't really know. Then she had that other friend, Bonnie. Bonnie would steal from my mom, dude, and my mom would keep letting her come back into our house, getting into physical fights with her and everything, let her come back, and I never understood it. And Junkie Jerry, well, obviously, you know what's up with Junkie Jerry. Then I'm not even, fuck, I forgot all about Rita. Rita's another one. I forgot about her. Because I try to block her out the most, to be honest with you. That bitch broke into my house after my mom died and stole a bunch of my mom's shit. And expects me to, like, want to be around her. Okay. Because before my mom met her, she knew my dad and had a kid with my dad, and then my mom met my dad afterward. So I got a half brother, that's her son, so that's just supposed to make me connected with her forever. Well, it doesn't, especially after she stole my mom's shit after she died, and then told me and the rest of my family that some guy kept all the shit and wouldn't give it back to her. That's the story we were told. Like, I don't give a fuck where this shit went. Bitch, are you fucking kidding me? You think I give a fuck where it went? You fucking took my mom's shit. If she died, I have nothing. I have nothing because of you, bitch. And I'm supposed to be friendly. And I am, actually. Hear me? I actually am. When I see her, I don't be mean to her or nothing. I just don't get too close to her, or because the way I feel about her stealing my mom's shit. I don't give a fuck what happened to it. I don't care. You stole that shit from a dead person that left 3 children, and it was all the stuff we had. We didn't get left no fucking money or nothing like that. We only had those belongings, and she fucking took them from us. So she'll never be my friend. And she ain't my family either. Just because she had a son with the fucking person who fathered me, I don't even fuck with my father. I haven't since I was 6 years old. Fuck that nigga. He can fucking drop off a fucking cliff for all I give a fuck. I hope he does. Brother tells me, oh, you should want him to live and be miserable. It's like, nah, I don't. I really don't. Seriously, I'm a human. I'm not Jesus. I'm Jesse. I don't have that. No. Dude, I wouldn't give a flying fuck if that dude drove his car right off a bridge and sat there and fucking gulped water in until it fucking died. Oh man, dude, I hope she ain't fucking gonna burn the house down today, dude. It's a real fear, dude. And I'm supposed to be considerate of the condition. There's a person who lives in the same apartment building that has schizophrenia, and they live alone, and they're always threatening to burn the house down and stuff, talking to themselves. Right now over there, you can hear shit frying. I don't know what she's frying, but man, that shit just sizzling over there right now. It's fucking freaky and scary, because it's real. I mean, that shit can start fucking smoldering and catching on fire, and fucking then there goes all my shit. I just gather my pictures up and shit, man, 'cause I've been waiting for it. I just get out. There she goes, you hear her? She's screaming right now, dude. Man, dude. I don't know what to do anymore. I'm just gathering my pictures up. She does that. I got my shit up just a little bit, the pictures and my wallet. That's really all I'm gonna get. I don't give a fuck about that. That TV can burn, the Xbox can burn, everything else can burn. I don't give a fuck. That's what she's gonna do. And it ain't happening right now, but you know, you hear her frying back there. Wow, what the fuck's she frying? There's gotta be some big ass, there gotta be a lot of grease to be able to hear it from outside the goddamn door like this, dude. She just in there, I don't know if you can hear her, she's just in there, talking like a demon for real. And I'm supposed to be considerate of the, there it goes, I don't know, I'm supposed to be considerate of the condition. You know, I am. Like, be considerate of her, you know. Don't bother her because, like, well, dude, I just don't want to die. That's for sure. My shit, I'm not really worried about my shit, to be honest with you. I'll get my pictures out of here, that's all I care about. All them books can burn, everything in this motherfucker can burn. Every single day I sit here and worry when she starts doing this, man, that she's gonna burn the house down. Is she gonna follow through with what she's saying? It's like, honestly, dude, if that was my family member, dude, I wouldn't want them locked up with a bunch of other crazy people, but I would have them, like, living with somebody that can watch her more. That's what I would be doing. It's not my relative, it's not my place to say anything. This is my life here. My life could end one day because of it. I could be sleeping and the house would catch on fire. It could really happen. Some possibility that I gotta actually sit here and deal with and then be considerate of the condition myself. I'm the bad guy for some reason. I don't know why. I'm not trying to be mean by saying anything I'm saying. I'm just fucking tired, exhausted. I'm just sick of fucking being so considerate, I guess. I'm concerned. I'm being considerate anymore. I'm fucking concerned for everybody in this building. Where are we all gonna go if this bitch burns down? I only know about me. I don't got nowhere to go like that. At least not like anywhere I want to go. I'm sure there'd be people who would be like, oh, you can come stay with me, but I don't really want to stay with nobody. I don't want to stay with nobody. Dude, I've stayed with people before. I've learned my lesson with that shit. I'd rather be fucking homeless any fucking day of the week. I would rather be homeless than go stay with somebody under their rules and their... And people just keep getting pettier and pettier. I've played that fucking card game and I don't like it, so I ain't playing that ever again. So if it burned down, I won't have nowhere to go. I don't have money saved up like that. I get paid day to day, spend my money day to day. It is what it is. I live a real life of an average person in America. An average single guy. Actually, no, not an average person. An average single guy who's been to prison multiple times. There, let's put it like that. I live that kind of a life, which is average or whatever. I don't know what you want to call it. I do got a job, I work, I get paid daily. But if shit all burnt down, I don't know what I'd do. I don't even have a fucking tent anymore. I had a girlfriend who burned my fucking tent down once. That fucking bitch. Burned everything in it too, all my clothes, broke all my CDs, it's back when there were CDs. Fucking destroyed everything, because I broke up with her. Bitch. Oh, what a horrible person I am, dude. You hear smacking the wall? You hear her screaming over here now? She's starting to get amped up. I wish she would take a walk. Hey, maybe you should take a walk. Release some steam, I don't know. But what do I know? What do I know? Bitch burns down, I'm gonna be struggling. Me and my pictures, because that's all that I fucking care about. I bet you other people, I got a 75-inch TV in here, I got Xbox One, I got all kinds of shit in here that I know other people would cry about. They'd be like, TV. I'll never get them pictures back. Ain't nobody fucking touching my fucking pictures. They ain't being burned, nothing happened to my pictures. I can get another 75-inch. I can get another Xbox One. I can get more shoes, more clothes, more all that dumb shit I can get more of. Them pictures, I'll never get them bitches back. Dude. I've had that photo album forever. I'm not fucking getting rid of it, dude. You had to kill me to get that motherfucking photo album. All it is pictures of me when I was younger, my mother, my brothers, my dogs when I was younger. Had all of it, just some pictures of me, my mom, and my dogs, and my brothers. And all I give a flying fuck about that I own my possessions. Well, my wallet. But the only reason I care about that motherfucker is because of what's inside of it, my cards and all that shit, man. I don't feel like going through through the stress of getting new cards, or I just don't want to do that. Go get a new ID. Who wants to go to the DMV because your house burned down? Not me. So I'm taking that bitch with me. I ain't going to the DMV after. No way. I'm stressed out enough. The place burnt down, blah, blah, blah. See, I'm just talking about this right now. This is just talk. But this is a real fear that I have because I live directly next door to a schizophrenic that talks to themselves, screams at themselves, talks in demon voices, threatens to light stuff on fire, calls people the F word all the time. Sweet, sweet, sweet lady. And I mean that when I say that, when she is in public around others, but up here, oh no. There's a demon inside that. I don't know. That demon like fire too. I don't like it. And it's scary. That demon like fire. And it's scary. It's scary here now, I'm telling you. Not much truly scares me. Like, I'm not scared of shit. I can walk on the edges of cliffs. I'm out in the woods in the middle of the night by myself out in the forest. You hear fucking owls hooting like monkeys, coyotes sounding like wolves. Most people be scared in those situations alone. I'm not always by myself, and I like it. A lot of things don't scare me, but that shit, it's the fear of not knowing when it's gonna happen. Like, man, it can happen anytime, and I don't know when it's gonna happen. Really, she is over there screaming right now, dude. She's walking to the back. Man. I don't know what's all going on over there right now. I know this, it's fucking scary. Be real. Just because it's imaginary doesn't mean it's not real. Everybody's got hope. Hope is dying. Alright. Dude, I don't know what you see. This is another scary thing. She's over there spraying this aerosol can of, I don't know what, repeatedly, just over and over. You'll hear, shh, shh, shh. Just give it a minute. Like she's spraying out the door too. You hear that? Man, this is a little woman that's like 5 foot tall. You wouldn't think it is, not sitting here. You would think that's a monster over there that wants to eat people or something. People think I'm playing about it too. I'm not fucking playing. I'm 6'2", 170 pounds. Fucking, dude, the lady worries me. Fucking put it like that. Like, it really concerns me. I just come running out the door with a knife and start stabbing me, you know, like I wouldn't like. I feel like I'd be like, if she ran out that door, I wouldn't know what to do. Like I don't want to hit that woman. She's so old and small. I would. So them are real fears with people who have those kinds of. I'm gonna have to get my my son off of this shit, dude. It's fucking Roblox shit. Roblox. My son, my phone, my son be on Roblox. My son don't live with me. He live with his mom. But he be on Roblox and I get all the notifications for his when he talks to people on there. His messages to other people and them messaging him. And there's been this weird fucking person on there talking about Therians and furries and shit. And telling my son to search it up. And I just told my son Sunday on our visit, I said, hey dude, if I have to start worrying about this Roblox stuff, you need to promise me. My son's 11 going on 12. I said, you need to promise me you are never going to tell these people where you live, meet any of these people ever. And I don't want you searching none of this stupid stuff up. I don't want you doing that. Don't let me catch you wearing no cattail or no little mask or nothing like that. You my son. He's like, I won't, I promise, Dad. He's like, I don't know what they're talking about. I ain't searching that and blah, blah, blah. And he did make me feel better after I talked to him about it. And he knows that I monitor his conversations on there. Only ones I can't monitor, they got this new thing where they can talk directly into their phone to people. Like, if they're playing a game, and I don't get those, and I don't like that. But I did tell him just Sunday, I'm like, yeah, dude, I might end your Roblox forever. If I start feeling more concerned, any more concerned than I am right now, I'm gonna shut all your Roblox down. You're gonna stop playing Roblox permanently. And he looked sad as hell, but he knew I was serious too. He did. He looked so sad about it. I'm like, don't worry, I'm not doing it right now. I'm just getting concerned with this weirdo on here and blah, blah, blah. Because every person on there he calls his friend. And I tell him, them aren't your friends. Them are not your fucking friends, dude. Them are your social media, video game pals. They are not friends. Friends are people you know. Friends, people you spend time with, you know their families, most likely, them and not his friends, and I want them thinking they're friends. I don't even want them calling them people friends. I think they even changed the name on there from friends to follower or something like that. I believe they changed that on there. And they need to change it on all video game platforms. None of those video games need to say friends on there because that's not what they are. They're more like collaborators in a game or something. People you talk to while you're on the internet, but you don't know any of them in real life. I just don't want my son thinking none of those people is his friends. So I tell him every time he comes here, they're not your friends. The people on Roblox aren't your friends. You need to understand that. You need to understand you're never going to meet those people, blah, blah, blah. I never say blah, blah, blah to him. I'm just saying blah, blah, blah to cut it short. You get the fucking point. I got a son and I am worried about his safety with these stupid video games. And Roblox is like the biggest. He's been playing it since he was 3 years old. 3 fucking years old. And he is 11 going on 12. So he's been playing that game his whole life. Not most of his life, because you don't really start knowing anything till after 3. Like, you don't really remember you being a baby. You don't remember taking those first steps. You don't remember getting fed a bottle. You don't remember none of that shit. You start remembering after 3. So his whole life, he's been playing Roblox. Like, his whole fucking life. He's an internet kid for sure. Most of his friends are on the internet, not in real life. And that's, part of that's one of my problems, because I don't have any real friends, or I didn't most of my life, that I want my son around them and their kids. So my son doesn't have a lot of friends of the people I know, because a lot of the people I knew were not great people. And my son has been sheltered from all that with his mother. I don't take him on other places I've gone. I just don't. My son doesn't even know 90% of my life. You don't know I've been to prison. You don't know shit. He knows I'm his dad, though. He knows I love him. That's what he knows. He knows I would give my life matter what, at all costs to save his. And he knows that. I tell him when we go to the rivers and we go places like that, like, man, you know that if I have to save your life out of here and I lose mine, you need to get to safety. You need to get to, you know, the road, and you need to find somebody and get help. Because you've got to live. That's the whole reason that I died. And he understands it now, you know, like, if I ever have to save him, that he's going to have to be independent after that. He's going to have to go figure shit out himself until he can find an adult, which hopefully that adult is a good fucking person. Because, oh man, that'd be the worst scenario. Fucking, your son starts drowning, you go to save him, you end up saving him and drown yourself. Then your son goes to find help. And then instead of finding help, he finds some fucking weirdo child abductors that abduct him. That would be a fucked up story. That'll never happen to my son. Hell fucking rule. And God have mercy on anybody who ever fucking tries it or does it. God have mercy on that person. Because I'll never give up until that person is in the ground. I mean, I'll go to prison, I'll follow that fucking person everywhere. I've been in prison multiple times. I have no fucking problem going back to prison for my fucking son to kill some motherfucking dude. That's all a scenario anyway. But I think any parent should be like that, you know, truly love your child. You know the whole marriage shit when they say till death do us part shit, that should be what, like, they say that you're a son, you're a child when they're born, you know, till death do us part, homie, you know, I got your back. I brought you into this world, and make sure you stay in it as long as possible too. Make sure you have a better life than I had, make sure you don't follow the same path I took. Have the same type of friends I had, because, oh man, I'm telling you what, your friends, you make all your decisions in life, and one of your decisions is the friends you choose to be around. Yeah, you choose to be around bad people, usually end up caught up in bad things. It is what it is. Yeah, you can hang out with the bad people and not choose to do any of the bad things they do. Like, let's say you go to a party, everybody's drinking, and all of a sudden, certain people are starting to use drugs there. Now, you don't have to do those drugs. You could just leave if you really want. But just having those bad friends in the first place makes it a better chance for you to make bad, even worse decisions than having those bad friends. Because having those bad friends is already a bad enough decision. A lot of times you don't even know until it's too late. Some of the coolest people in your life turn out to be some of the worst people for you. I played that role in a lot of people's lives. I thought I was fucking the best thing for them in the world. I was the worst one for them. And they didn't see it because they thought I was, I don't know, a prize, or they thought I was something to be won. I wasn't a human to them. I thought I was like some type of fucking prize to be won or something. And they found out I wasn't. Problems out on others. Today in my life, I pretty much stayed myself. It ain't because I'm that person anymore and I would treat anybody that way, but you know, I just don't ever want to even chance being in any situation like that ever again. When you live with people, that chance, percentage of that chance increases. They don't see you all the time, they appreciate you. I've learned that. People see you every day, they begin to not appreciate you at all. They begin to hate you and not want you around anymore. When they don't see you a lot, they want to see you. That are more thankful. They show it. Like I said 100 times, what do I know? I'm just a sponge. The cold heart, frozen soul. You know what I'm not? I'm a motherfucking donor. Shit, I ain't donating shit after I die. I ain't taking my organ. It's not a fucking heart or a thigh. Wait, that's not an organ. Is it an eye organ? I don't know what I'm a fucking eye. That's a organ. Yeah, you can tell I'm not the most intelligent, educated individual in the world. Just like you, just like nobody ever gonna meet another person like you. They won't, no matter what they look like you or even have similar traits or whatever. They never gonna meet anybody like you ever again. You're unique in your own way, all of us are, individually. You'll never meet no one like me again either. It's like no one never gonna meet anyone like you. Maybe they made a copycat. Someone trying to be like you, or maybe even somebody who just has the same interests as you. But you, no one ever gonna meet another person like you. There's something about you that will always be different than everybody else. There's something about you that's always gonna be unique no matter what you think. You may not be the best looking person in the world. You may not be the richest person in the world. There ain't another person on this planet that is like you. Not at all. We all special in our own way. We just get told we're not. Our interests get sucked out of us. Our imaginations get ripped away. And we're told to grow up. We're told, don't watch Batman anymore, you're fucking 30. What the fuck's wrong with you? We're told, just give up and grow up. Lose all your interests. Become another fucking walking zombie going back and forth to fucking work. Not enjoying your life, not doing anything you really want to do, going to a job with a bunch of fucking people you don't want to be there with, and going to your apartment, paying your fucking bills, eating your cheap ass little microwavable fucking food. I hardly eat at all. If it weren't for other people, always asking me if I'm hungry, always asking me if I want something to eat, I wouldn't eat shit. I'd be fucking so much thinner than I am right now. I don't have that fucking like hunger trait that other people have. Like I'm not hungry all the time or wanting food ever. I'm thinking about things. I'm dreaming about things that'll never. Like I have these ideas to use technology to clean this planet up. I was even talking with somebody about it. It just costs too much money to do what I want to do. And I don't want to tell other people about it because I wanted to do it. But it's like, well, what's the fucking point? to have these barges that were auto driven by themselves by either AI or just on some type of set course. And what they would do is they would clean the oceans up. They'd clean any floating plastic or debris and just stuff that floats. So the fishes will be safe and stuff like that. But my barges will be very technologically advanced. They would have systems on the barges that, like, if fishes got caught up in it, they would release the fishes. And how would they know that? Well, I don't know just now. I haven't put the plan together. Like I said, it was just a dream I had, just something that, one of many things I've thought about to help our planet out and clean it, just to clean the pollution or the garbage, just the garbage, the little bits of garbage. And then after I got the barges going, or maybe even before I got the barges going, I would like to have these drones. They're gonna be, or they would be drones that go around picking up garbage and cleaning up the riverbeds and, you know, like the parks and stuff like that, like all the time, 24/7 cleaning up garbage, these drones. And they'll take shifts, you know, due to their battery, or they wouldn't have shifts. They're robots. They'd be working 24 hours until they break down if I had it my way. But I'd have these drones cleaning up the planet, planting trees all over the place, reforesting the whole planet, and just, you know, I take this technology that is becoming very popular and widespread today, and I use it to clean our planet up as much as possible. Where's the plastic gonna go? Where's the garbage gonna go? We'll figure that out. We'll figure it out. But first we need to start doing it. And I know there's ocean cleanups and there's land cleanups, but it's not enough. It's not enough. If I could build drones, if I could build millions of drones and put them all on projects to clean the planet, I wouldn't need the fucking people. The people who aren't gonna do it. The people who aren't gonna walk out their door and even pick up the garbage they see in the fucking road. By their house. If I could build millions of drones, bunches of barges, dude, I could clean this fucking planet, dude. Or I could at least make it better. And then have left a good impact on the planet. But you know what? That might not ever happen, so at least somebody heard it. Maybe you'll do something. I don't know. Maybe you'll take that idea and do it. You could make money off it too if you're one of those greedy, money-hungry, evil people. Hey, you can make money off of that. But please just, you know, actually do what I said and clean the planet too while you're making your money. You definitely can make money. People want the planet clean. They just don't want to do it. And there's lots of people who will fund you and invest in you, and not me. I've been to prison too many times. Don't got nothing going for me right now. It's just, ain't nobody gonna invest in me. They might invest in somebody else, somebody who hasn't been to prison a bunch of times and fucked their life up, ruined their life. I can't even possess a gun. Can't even fucking defend myself in this fucked up world. Man, all I would want is, dude, if I could get my record cleared so I could just fucking legally carry a gun around, I'd feel much better about my safety and the safety of others around me. Today, I don't feel like I could do much. Somebody pulls a gun out and starts shooting the shit at me. What am I gonna do but get caught by bullets? I'm damn sure not gonna run from, like if there's other people with me, I'm not gonna run and leave them there to get shot, because nobody I know can run faster than me. So I can't leave them there, or I'll be running away like a pussy and leaving them to die, and I can never do that and live with myself. So I'd have to stay there and get the shit shot out of me, because I don't have defense. I can't defend myself against some of these fucking evil people out here who are carrying guns around and just pull them out like if they're fucking candy and nothing. have no problem screaming at you, talking shit to you, and then when you tell them, what's up, you want a box, boom, pull a gun out. Just, all right, you win. You win this shit, man. You just won. Good for you, man. I ain't fighting. You know, now you're gonna shoot me? Isn't that the world we live in? You don't know who the fuck carrying a gun. You don't know who the fuck should be carrying a gun. Because I'm gonna tell you what, there's a lot of people like me who've been in prison. We're not allowed to have guns. Well, we've been through a lot of shit in our lives, and we have more control than other people. A lot of these people they give guns to, they give guns just because they don't have a record. Simply, they don't know their mental condition. They don't know nothing about the person, yet they just give them a fucking gun. There you go. Again, yeah, look at most of the people who do mass shootings and stuff are people who haven't been to prison, haven't been through nothing like that, look at it. Go look at statistics for that. I don't have to fucking prove nothing. Go look at it yourself. All the mass shootings and stuff, I think almost all of them are people who've not been to prison, people who've obtained guns legally. It's not like been a person like me who's been to prison, who may or may not have an illegal gun, you know. It's not people like me. It's people, they just give them to legally. Me, I have to fight for the rest of my life for the rights to have a gun again because I went to prison for DUI. Or no, I didn't even go to prison for that because it was for weed. It wasn't a drunk driving thing. I wasn't driving around drunk. Fuck, I had a parole hold. The cops seen me. He tried to pull me over. I drove my car like 6 blocks with him with his lights on trying to swerve in front of me, but I wouldn't let him because I was bringing this truck to my grandma's house so it wouldn't get towed. They towed it anyway, obviously. He said I was trying to run from him and all that shit. I wasn't. I just didn't want the truck to get towed. I thought if I pulled it in the driveway, it wouldn't get towed, but I was fucking wrong about that. They towed that motherfucker. People like me who've been to prison, we have to fight for the rest of our lives to obtain a gun for shit like driving unrevoked. I got the DUI and then I didn't get my license back and I got caught driving. This was not drunk or anything, just on a revoked license. I went to prison for that. Went to prison for burglary twice. I went to prison for burglary to automotive vehicles too, by the way. Twice for that. And then controlled substance, having over 500 grams of marijuana or some, I don't remember, 400 something grams of marijuana. Having over that, all you have to do is have over a pound and it's a class 4 felony. At least here, because I don't know where you live. Anyway, I can't have a gun for all those reasons. None of them are gun related, none of them are violent, none of them are, like in my eyes, something that should take you away from being able to defend your fucking self against people who do have guns and can carry them all around, but you can't. You have to go back out into society and just fend for yourself in every way, shape, and form, from getting jobs to, you know, if someone pulls a gun out, you're fucking done because you can't have one legally, and if you do have one illegally and you defend yourself with it, you're done. Because why? Because you weren't supposed to have a gun. So my question is, what if someone comes at you with a gun and you're a felon like me, you can't have a gun. This dude, say he shoots at you and he misses and his gun jams, and then you run up towards him and like try grappling with him to get the gun out of his hands. The gun falls out of his hands and you like pick it up and shoot at him. I wonder if you would go to prison for, yeah, because you're not supposed to touch the gun. I guarantee in court they'd be like, well, you knew better. You knew if you touched that gun, you were going back. What the fuck is tapping on my goddamn door down there? Fucking weird ass people, dude. actually the talking is. I don't talk much on YouTube. I don't do much talking on here. The talking is very rare. You won't hear me talk for a while after this. If you ever hear me talking ever again, because shit is sideways like the clouds up there. That fucking sun is boiling in my fucking phone. That fucking phone feel like fucking the plastic on it is melting. Somebody told me this morning, they're like, first they asked for a cigarette, and then they're like, man, I got some weed if you want to smoke. I got obviously. But I told the person that I need to be alone. I need to be alone, sorry, man. And that's how I am. When I feel down, miserable, sad, mad, anything, I try to keep myself away from other people because I've learned in my life who I am. If I'm around other people when I'm upset, I can't hide it. The only people I'm good at hiding me being upset around are children, my children, and my nieces and nephew, which it's my niece's birthday today. It's kind of why I'm stressed out right now in a way, you know, because I feel like I didn't do enough. I wasn't able to do enough. And, you know, when you really love somebody and care about somebody, dude, all you want is for them to be happy. All you want is for them to have a good life, and, you know, them to have the things they want and just be who they are. I feel like I can't do anything to make my niece happy, you know, like, I'm not rich, I'm barely getting by as it is. And all I did for her, I won't lie, is I got her a birthday card and put $60 in that birthday card. Yeah. She's turning 12. I should have put double that in there, but I can't afford to. That's one of the reasons I feel the way I feel today, but that's just one. Plus they're going to the roller rink. I'm not good around big crowds of people, so I'm not going there. My niece knows this too. My niece knows that I don't like big crowds of people. Just don't want to deal with nobody else's bullshit. Don't want to go back to prison. To be honest with you. So like the things we do is we'll go to like Rotary Park or the pool, like not the pool, public pool either. Like I know this person who has access to a pool. Just say that's not public. There's not a lot of people there, if any ever. We do that. Me, my nephew, her, my other niece ain't allowed yet. She's still too young to be going out doing anything. Next year, though, she's going to be starting to go out more. But I was hoping my niece was going to want to like go camping or something. Mom or dad and all them go camping, I'll go down there. I can't actually camp the whole time because I got a 7-day-a-week job. So what I do is I'll go down there and I'll stay down there until about 3 in the morning, and then I'll leave, go do my job, and then come back after my job's done and resume camping, if you want to call that. It is for them, but for me it's more like hanging out until I gotta go to work and then going back to work. But that's the only way I can make my money right now because, well, fuck, I'll just be honest. Every job I've ever had, I've lost, other than this one. This one I've had now since 2017. Every other job I've had, I've lost. Every one. Well, no, there's another job I've been working at, but it's a fence and deck company that just started. One of the people I grew up with started their own company with his friend. I've been working with them. I haven't been fired from there yet. At least I don't think I have. I haven't worked for him for over 2 weeks now, but he told me it was going to be 2 or 3 weeks before we had any more work. It's been real slow. I've been making about $500 a month from that job. So that wouldn't even pay my rent. So I'm debating on getting a different job, but I'm just not good around people. I don't know what the fuck. I'm so chill. I know I need a change in my life too. That's what I know. I really need a change in my life. Things can't keep going this way. But I'm not changing anything. I keep doing the same things. Like smoking weed and cigarettes. They're my biggest financial burden right now. It's not any bills, it's not overspending on credit cards or anything like that. It's not my loan. It's the weed and cigarettes. I spend from $70 to $100 a day. Today was only, okay, so I'll say from $60 to $100 a day, because today was only $63. Today was only $63, it was on sale. But anywhere from $60 to $100 a day. Me alone. I mean, every penny I get goes to it. It's more than just it's more than just medicine or anything, dude. I'm smoking it as much as I smoke cigarettes, if not more. Because I've had this now lit. I don't know when I lit it, but it's been lit for like 20 minutes, it feels like. It's still lit. Just been talking. But I've smoked this the entire time and not a cigarette. But as soon as this goes out, I'll light a cigarette. And then when the cigarette goes out, I'll just keep doing this shit until I go lay down for a while, and then I'll get up and I'll do it again. It's just... And it's not the only part of the loop. It is a loop itself, but there's a whole loop I gotta get out of. But I'm not doing it. Just observing everything that I need to do and saying, man, I need to get out of that. I need to stop. But man, I'm telling you what, this stopping weed, like I smoke weed, I don't know why I can't do it. Oh, you're addicted to weed? Let's all laugh and clean. Yeah, I'll fucking do it. If I don't have my weed, I get pissed off. I get mad, actually. I definitely don't want to be around anybody. I can't be. I get pissed off. Then when I get weed like this, pre-rolls, infused, they're 40% ups. When I get these and they don't smoke right and shit, I get pissed off about that. When I don't feel it the way I want to, I get pissed off about that. I get pissed off every single time I light a cigarette. Every time. I'm mad every time I light a cigarette. I'm not even joking. I feel like a failure every single. I'm gonna light one here in about a minute or two. I don't know. I feel like a failure every time I do. My son knows I smoke cigarettes and he don't want me to. That ain't why I feel like a failure. I just feel like a failure because I can't quit smoking either or. I've been addicted to so much in my life, alcohol, pills, drugs. It's like these two things I can't quit every fucking kid. And in and out of prison, I can't quit smoking fucking cigarettes. I have quit smoking so many times that I can't tell you how many times. As far as going to the county, going to prison, parole holds, all that, going back and forth. I don't know how many times I quit smoking, but it was never by free will. It was by being yanked off of the goddamn streets and going into jail. But I'm Gucci once I get there. I don't need a cigarette. I don't think about it. I don't care about it. I don't care about the weed or the drugs. I don't care about nothing while I'm there. For some reason, it's like a relief, or it was. I have not been locked up since January 2016. Well, that's a lie. Maybe we'll see. Hold on here, because October to Thanksgiving. 2017, I went to Stateville Correctional Center on a parole hold for no fucking reason for 1 month. And I sat in there and I fought it and I beat it and I got out. I was released from there too. It was the best fucking feeling in the world being released from that place and not having to get on a bus and go somewhere else. And beating them motherfuckers. Man, if I was smart and not a poor piece of trash, dude, I would have got a lawyer. I mean, they threw me in there for no reason, gave me 5 different types of parole violations. It was 5 different violations they gave me. 5, all at once, and just threw me back in there. It was for hanging out with known gang members. I've never been affiliated with no gang, ever in my life. It would be documented. Hanging out with known gang members, hanging on or around crime areas, just a bunch of bogus charges. And I mean a bunch. I don't remember the other 3 dumbass charges. I fought every one of them for a month. And I beat it. And I got released. Burned up. And I was released right before Thanksgiving in 2017. So yeah, alright, so since 2017. That was some bullshit, man. That was some complete fucking bullshit. The only time I've ever been locked up in my life for something I did not do was that. For 28 days total. Stateville Correctional Center, 2017. And I went in there with 10 staples in my left arm and they threw me into a room full of urine, blood, fucking, it was horrible. No toilet. Dude, it was horrible. I woke up in that bitch because they drugged me out at the hospital. I had fallen asleep or I was drugged up, one of the two. I don't know which one. I might have been walking, but I don't remember any of it. So I fell asleep at the hospital after they drugged me up. Woke up in Stateville Correctional Center in this piss shit infested bloody cell with staples in my arm, with my arm like open, nothing covering it. I was like horrified as soon as I fucking got out because I understood that I was in a very, very unhealthy fucking situation that could really get worse if I stayed in it. They didn't keep me in there long, bro. I wouldn't even sit down in there. I told them, I said, man, I'm cool. I said, you can let me out of here, put me wherever you want, but get me out of this cell, dude. Look at this shit, dude. I'll show them everything. I was like, you guys even know this is covered in shit over here? There's piss over here. What the fuck, dude? I was like, there's no way you can legally have me in here, man. I was like, and I'm gonna say something if you guys don't get me out of here. I just want out of here, dude. Get me a white shirt. I've been through their little fucking game before. They got me a white shirt. He got a psychiatrist. They came, they released me. Not release me from prison, release me from that fucked up little prison itself. Put me in a single man cell for 2 days. And then I went in a double man cell for the rest of my time there. I came in, my cellie asked me what I was there for. I was like, I don't fucking know, dude. You know that? I was like, I don't fucking know why I'm here. He's like, oh, dude, calm down. He's like, damn. He's like, you're worked up. I was like, yeah, that's because I just fucking woke up here. In this shitty fucking bloody cell, dude, with staples in my arm, dude. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I don't know why I'm here. I don't know what I did, so we'll find out. Then the parole lady came by. She was handing out the shit to the parolees who violated. She comes and hands me mine. I take my shit, look at it. I don't sign it. I tell her I'm not signing this. I said, I'm not signing this shit. Are you kidding me? I said, I'm not signing this right here. I said, I don't even want it. I said, these are all my charges right here? She's like, yeah. I was like, so there's no real charges? These are just parole violations? 5 different parole violations? She said, that's what it says. I wasn't there. It was this black lady. She's like, sign it or don't. I don't care. She walked away. She took her unsigned copy and walked away. Then I handed it to my son. I said, here you go, here, here's my charges. They ain't charges. They're fucking 5 different parole violations. I asked him, I said, do I look like a gangbanger to you? He's like, no. I said, the drug thing, I can see that there, but I'm not doing nothing like that right now. I'm clean. The only thing I'm doing is smoking weed and drinking. That's all I was doing. Oh, that's bullshit. I'm fighting this dude. I fought it at 3 different cellies while I was fighting that shit. Because Stateville's a receiving center. The motherfuckers come and go. Some people don't, like me. They didn't put me in there with another parolee. They put me in there with going in and out receiving. So none of them had nothing. Every time they came in, they wanted something, a noodle or just anything they could get. I swear to God. Just to take it with them where they were going. That's all the only reason they wanted it. Just to bring it with them where they were going. Weird motherfuckers. A noodle would take it with you. What about bar soap? God damn. How about a write-out to write your fucking family? Piece of paper. That bird flying in the air up there. Just flying by. Alright. I'm done. There it is.